Hi, I'm Debbie, and welcome to my channel, Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today we're doing our longer reading from May 1st through the 15th, 16th, 17th, for my wonderful Capricorns. Hello, my Capricorns. How are you doing? This is going to be awesome news. I feel good stuff coming for Capricorn. So let's see if the cards agree with me. So this is the longer card, the longer reading. So I use 3 decks of cards. I use my Doreen Virtue Angel Tarot cards. I use my John Holland Psychic Tarot and Oracle cards, and then I use my Osha Zen Tarot cards. I have prayed, meditated, and infused each deck with Reiki energy, but this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you. Take what you like, leave the rest, okay? So the only real things I want to tell you is the new moon is May 4th. So remember what I'm always saying, from the full moon to the new moon is when you give things away, okay? You give things up, you relinquish. From the new moon to the full moon is when you request. And then when on the full moon, that's when you do, release, relinquish, and request, okay? So the new moon is on the 4th, and it is in Taurus, and that will be good for, I think, for my earth signs and a couple of my my other signs too. So I'm not quite sure. We don't need to talk about them right now. But remember to like, share, and subscribe. Oh, full moon that's coming up, that's on the 18th. That's going to be in Scorpio. So as we get closer to that, as we get closer, that's about, it's like not taking any hostages. It's not putting up with anybody's baloney. Okay, it's very much interpersonal relationships, and it's very much purifying, okay, relationships. So just be aware of that type of energy. Not saying that that's going to affect you, but not saying it's not. Okay, let's go ahead. One card did jump. Let's go out here, and we're going to just get started. Okay, and I told you to like, share, and subscribe. Got to always remember those things. Doing better. So here's the Doreen Virtue Angel Tarot cards. Let's see what the first card says. They are all face the moon. So something about the moon. We were just talking about that, and something about the moon is going to be very, very interesting and intriguing for you. So the moon is basically, remember, there's only one side of the moon that it's ever seen. There's another side that is always hidden. There are things that we just don't know. But with this moon cycle, I am feeling that this May 4th, that there could be some changes for you coming up. I'm feeling like these are going to be positive changes for you. Just write down May 4th and really, use that energy. Now, I do not say go worship the moon. I feel that that's a divine creation. But the moon, it is scientifically proven that the moon does, have an effect on the earth. Earth is, of course, I don't know how many percentages of water. Is it like 70% water? But then we, so that's where the tides, come in and come out. We are 80 to 90% of, water. So you cannot think that this does not have an effect on us. Okay? So be aware around that new moon. And again, I'm feeling the 4th for you as something to be, I feel like something's going to be changing for you. And maybe that's because on the 3rd, maybe you were relinquishing, and on the 4th, you start requesting. Okay. Important psychic insights. Events behind the scenes, release fears that hold you back. Now that's really calling to me about the releasing the fears, because Capricorns, you present very strongly. A lot of the earth signs do that, but at the same time, you have a lot of fears that are hidden. I mean, they're hidden even from you. So this may be, that's first through the 4th. This may be a time for you to start pulling them up a little bit and seeing what you want to get rid of. Because, I'm always saying you need to try to go for things anyway, because, if you don't go for it, the answer's no. If you do go for it, well, it's either no, or yes, okay? But I'm really feeling like you need to dig that up a little bit in order to get things cleaned up and cleared out for the rest of this cycle. And I do feel that this cycle is going to be turning. Let's see what the next card says. This card is reversed, and so for people who've not seen me before, reverse cards, to some readers, they mean the opposite. To me, they mean, hey, pay attention. This one is the Page of Air. Air, of course, is our Gemini in our Aquarius and our Libra energy. It's the thought energy. It's the Wi-Fi energy. It's those hidden things that come into our mind and we go, why am I thinking that? So, but the page of air is logical, honest, impulsive, and curious. Challenging information, delays or change to plans. The truth is delivered without tact. I'm really feeling, again, when I look at the logical, honest, impulsive, curious, I really think that that is more your characteristics, at least the Capricorns that watch. I really feel that a lot of you have that. You do tend to push that impulsive side away. However, that thing with the truth delivered without tact, I think that that is you. You know, I think that this is just kind of warning you to be careful what you're actually saying to others, but also be careful at when I'm telling you to dig things out and look at your fears, I want you to be careful with yourself too, because I'm feeling like there's some Capricorns that say, okay, maybe maybe this is something that I fear, and that I'm, and then when you pull it up, you're like, that's stupid to fear that. I'm stupid. I know that's. But I'm feeling like you pull this out and you look at it, and instead of really saying, okay, this is what I want to let go, this is what I'm going to work on, this is what I want to overcome, you start berating yourself about it, okay? And that doesn't do anybody good. That doesn't do you good at all. So let's see what our next card is saying. Okay, this one is the Nine of Air, okay? And again, that air energy. And this is expecting the worst, self-fulfilling prophecy, sleepless nights. We are talking again about your mind, your self-speak, okay? Your self-speak. You have to let that go. So again, the first, 4 days of May, actually when you watch this to that time, let that go. Let that stuff go. Stop being so hard on yourself, because after that, and again, this new moon, this is coming, this is going to open up opportunities for you that it's like, even opportunities on how you view yourself. So maybe, maybe your self-image, even though you don't let other people see this, but maybe your self-image is low, and then all of a sudden, and then you start looking at what it is. And when you look at whatever this is that I'm talking about, look and say, why do you have to be perfect? Why is it that you have to be perfect? You don't have to be perfect. Can you imagine what the world would be like if everybody was perfect? What the little idiosyncrasies that make you make this world interesting, okay? I hope that makes sense to somebody out there. Yes, I know I say that a lot, but I really do hope it makes sense. Okay, so the John Holland Psychic Tarot and Oracle cards. Can you give us some information? Can you kind of like clarify this a little bit for us, for our Capricorns? And let's see what we have here. Okay, let's go ahead and cut 3 times and see what we have going. 1, 2, and 3. I really do enjoy my Capricorn so much. Since starting this, I have grown to have even a better appreciation of you. I have told you before that my 2 granddaughters, they're Capricorns. I have a son-in-law who's a Capricorn, and I think that and I have really good friends that are Capricorns, and I think that they're all just wonderful, wonderful people. So, okay, first card up. Okay, reversed. So, material harvest. Something is coming your way. Now, this could be that new job that you've been waiting for. I don't know. I'm feeling like somebody's purchasing something big like a car, and that you're going to actually have the money to either make that down payment or to pay those payments. But I'm feeling that something is coming that's different. Again, that May 4th, that new energy is coming, and I really, 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 really want you to make use of that, okay? Because there is some changes coming for you financially, and I do feel that they're positive, okay? Remember, keep positive thoughts, positive words. Okay, next card, harmony. Okay, harmony. Now this could be, and many times people think of this as the Lover's card, and it could be. Maybe there's somebody coming into your life. I like to think of this as actually where you are coming into a better grip, a better view on your life. It's like you, and again, maybe this is wishful thinking, and I do put that into my readings, what I want for you. But I'm like, I feel like this is my Capricorns more accepting of who they are, more accepting of what they perceive, what you perceive as faults. But yet at the same time, it's like, you're realizing that without those faults, you would not have your strengths. I hope that, that resonates with somebody. But I'm feeling that actually, I'm kind of feeling like this big tree. I'm seeing this big tree. And the tree is, it's this big oak tree. It's a very solid tree. It's a very wise tree. The roots run deep, and, and it's reaching up to the sky. So it's like, this is what I'm feeling for you. I'm feeling you're becoming more grounded, and that this is going to be a season of that for you. Okay. Next card. The Throat Chakra. Now, anybody that knows about chakras is that, that these are internal, or these are spiritual connections. Some people will say these are spiritual energies. And, and there's chakras that, start in your base and they go up to your crown. Okay. The throat, of course, is the throat. So what this is all about is, and this is funny because, remember that truth delivered without tact. This is you. I'm feeling like this is you learning how to speak. And I don't, and I know that sounds weird, but it's like you learning how to speak. It's learning how to speak your truth. It's learning how to speak your needs. It's learning how to speak your wants without necessarily getting angry about it, without necessarily doing it in a forceful manner, without feeling resentful. It's like you're speaking it in a harmonious way. So this is I feel that the 1st through the 15th, should you choose to follow any of this, is going to be a really good settling down for you. And I don't necessarily mean getting married and having children and buying a house. I mean, it could. But it's a really, this is like a really good time for self-acceptance. It's a really good time for you to realize, I don't want anyone to, I have some Capricorns, to really realize the gift that you are to this earth, okay? Now don't let that go to your head, but it's like, that you were brought here and you were meant to be here, and that there was, that you are all part of a bigger picture. Okay. I like that. Okay, my Osha Zen Tarot cards. Let's see. Can you give us any last words of advice for our Capricorns? Capricorns. Let's see what we have here. Yeah, this May is going to be, of course, now if you're in the upper part of the world, what is it? This is going into spring, and the other, it is going into fall, the southern. Okay. 3 cards actually came out. This one, okay, they're all faced up. This one is reversed. So this is, again, this is what I was just talking about. This is where you are thinking, where you're like, oh, that might have been stupid to have done that. Oh, I'm stupid. No, you are racking yourself out. This is what, this expecting the worst, self-fulfilling prophecy. This is where it's your thought processes. It's, you are just, why don't I just give you a whip so you can just start whipping yourself? Okay? That's not productive. That's not needed. So be aware of those thoughts. Be aware when you don't do things that are up to standard in your eyes. Okay? So this is a really interesting time for you, my Capricorns. Yeah, can you handle it? Can you handle it? Can you handle forgiving yourself? Can you handle, and I don't even think there's anything to forgive. You're just being a human being. But can you handle being a human being? Do you have to be so perfect? Okay. Because Your next card, your next advice card, and this is what I call the advice cards, is adventure. You're entering a new territory for you. And now, maybe this isn't for any Capricorn that doesn't watch this. Hey, maybe they're going to go. But the Capricorns watching this, you know, and I'm hoping this resonates, because it's like there's a new world opening up for you. And there's a new way of thinking opening up for you. There's new coming for you. I love this. Look at this. This is a little child that is, you know, she's entering into, and it is a little girl, because it has a little, I think it's a dress. I don't think that those are little weird bloomers or something. But she has, you know, she's entering, there's this light out there that's saying, come, 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 that's beckoning her. And, you know, and as a child, you know, with that child's, just that child's mind, it's like, yes, I'm going there. I'm going there. And your last card, sharing. Just, you have a lot to give out, and there is a lot for you to receive. It's not all this that you should be the one to give everything. And you've done that a lot, where you have helped so many people that they don't even know that they've been helped. It's now time for reciprocity. It's now time for you to receive as much as it is for you to give. Okay? So, but also too, this is on the throat chakra, so you also have to speak it out. You also have to speak it out. And you may have to learn, like I said, you may have to learn to do that without being aggressive, without sounding that way. Because it's not that you actually are that way. Well, you can be, but it's not that you are. It's more a case of that, you know, you're not used to it. You're not used to it. So in order for this to, you know, this give and take to happen, you do have to speak that out. So this was a very interesting reading for you, my Capricorns. I can't wait to see or read my comments. Please do, you know, because very interesting. I still do go back to the moon. I still do go back to the May 4th, and I still go back to get rid of stuff, start requesting. Okay? Okay. So my Capricorns, as always, know that you are loved and be blessed. Bye-bye.